I even follow with that high energy performance, and don't anybody call me teacher or auntie. Okay, so because I like to see people better from some of the steps up here. Everybody, you know how when they take movies and all these film stars, when they come on the red carpet, you guys don't know how these film stars look so gorgeous, so slim, so big. Yeah, you're already like that. You don't need any enhancement, okay? But cameraman over there knows. High tripod, slightly higher. Everybody looks slimmer. You try and take from underneath, people like me, like now I'm standing here, you'll see my double chin. Oh, who cares? You know, anyways, so we've had a fantastic session, right?
Yes.
Right? This is not a commercial pitch. You're not paying me money to say anything, because this whole program is fully funded by our generosity of our club and agency in Vasi. So, you think it was worth coming out this Saturday and spending time with us, right? Okay. Now, next week, if all works out well and all those people who had exams and couldn't show up today show up, you're going to have double the numbers here next week. But guess what? They missed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, guess what? They missed, right? Okay, so, but you know, you're going to be magnanimous. You all know the power of networking and relationship building and all that. So, yeah, I know you like to keep all these secrets to yourself, and it's very powerful to be in possession of information that others don't know. But yeah, the point is this: it's important to embrace the newcomers and to make them feel part of the team, make them feel welcome and part of the team. So needless to say, we will have some activity in the beginning to get everybody going. But the important thing is to remember that you've got one powerful training session today that they didn't have the benefit of. So if there's any way during your break times, during your lunch time, you can share the experiences. You never know where that'll take you, all right? Now, the second thing that I want to share with you today is that this morning between Shireen and myself, we pretty much set the stage for you guys for what kind of mental or emotional or physical preparedness you would need for this program, right? And then we had Kavita and her amazing group of people who actually then took you through activities and exercises that made sense, hopefully made sense of what Shireen and I said. And you could actually start seeing something take shape, right? And I must say, I really love the work that you've done there. I miss seeing some of the early activities because, you know, we catered for 60 people. And thank you for the 20-something of you who showed up. And for all the other people that didn't show up, we had all this tapao food, so such good food. I actually went down to Kayu Ara, you know where all the Kawasan Stingan is, all those low-cost flats. And I gave all those packets out to people whom I just randomly stopped and asked if they'd eaten. This is 2:30 in the afternoon. We have elderly folk who have not eaten. We have a couple of people with amputated legs, disabled people, one of whom was on a tiga roda bike, and I actually stopped him with my vehicle and said, "Sudah makan kah?" These people must have thought I'm a mad woman, but anyway, I went around asking people, "Sudah makan kah?" And there was, and I'm saying, you know, this is highly catered food, this is for university graduates, and you know, and you're like, whoa, these old people like, what, man, what? Then I said, ada ayam, tapi ada sayur pun kalau tak boleh makan ayam. So anyway, needless to say, all those 30 packets went, and by the way, the security guard out front and the Jaga Kereta boy and all that, they hadn't eaten too, so they got the packets from us. So I think they're pretty much our friends for the next how many Saturdays, man. We fed them, okay? So now, where do we go from here? As Kavita says, you have your dream board. It is a magnificent creation. It's a work in progress. Dreams only get better with time, but I like the word daily. Because if you actually revisit daily, you actually manifest and you realize and you attract Sheila, Kamala, all the ladies at the back there, coming in front, we know. We didn't get to where we are today because everything dropped from the sky onto our laps. We actually went through all this, except that we went through the school of hard knocks. Some of us, like me, fell down yesterday in a mamak shop, so still getting hard knocks, but never mind. The point is this. We are bringing you on this program so you may not have to suffer as much as some of us have done. or learn some of the life's cruel lessons. Life can be very cruel, and you can learn things the hard way, the long way. You know, it's like you want to choose to pay toll and go on the North-South Highway to Thailand, or you want to go all the sempit jalan and get there, which is fine too if you like to enjoy the scenery and the potholes and the floods and what have you, and maybe a lembu crossing or a snake dropping on your car or what. I mean, these things do happen, you know. But we are trying to help you in your journey so that, you know, things will be easier. So I've laid out the roadmap. Now, here's what I want you to do for next week. You've had a dream that has unfolded today. You've had an idea of how to set your goals. Can I ask for one very simple thing for each and every one of you? Apart from the exercise that Shireen asked you to do, please do take those 3 pages seriously. They're actually very interesting 3 pages. Do that for yourselves. And you're not expected to bring them back to me. I don't need to know what you've written in there. That's for you. What I want you to do between now and next week, which will relate to your dreams and your goals, is this. Find just one movie to watch, one YouTube video to view, one song to sing, okay? One book to read. It can be an electronic book, e-book on Amazon.com, I don't care. One movie, one song, one video, one book that is about someone who lived their dream. Can you find that for me? Someone who had a dream, regardless of what it was. It could be something as old as a movie I watched when I was in high school called Chariots of Fire. If anyone has watched that movie, Chariots of Fire, it's about this young man in Scotland from a rural town, very poor, who had his eye on the gold medal of the Olympic Games. He had no money, nobody backing him, nobody took him seriously. He went to the Olympic Games. And there is a fantastic song that even talking about it to you, I get goosebumps. It's the theme song from Chariots of Fire. If you've heard that song, it's by Vangelis. If you hear that song, it'll make you get up and want to run the Olympics yourself. But that's just an example of a movie. That could be a Tamil movie or a Chinese movie or a Malay movie or a whatever. Look, folks, find your movie, find your moment, find your inspiration. Find a YouTube video about somebody who talks about goals, about dreams, about fulfilling your mission. Find a song that resonates with you, that every time you brush your teeth or feel sleepy or fed up or angry or tearful, has the ability to make you feel valid, purposeful, and appreciated, and most of all, loved. At the end of the day, you can have all the money in the world, all the beauty and health in the world, but if you don't have love or feel loved, a lot of things just fall apart. So love comes in many forms, and your love is your love for yourself because you're here today. You love yourself. The fact you came here, you care about yourself, you want to see yourself get somewhere in 3 months' time, and not just anywhere, but in your dream job or getting some kind of a dream business going. We, and the ladies at the back of the room, we are so invigorated, energized, and so excited to go on this journey with you. Whether it's a Myvi or a Ferrari or a BMW, I don't care which vehicle you choose. The ladies at the back and me, we are ready to be in your passenger seat with you because you're in the driver's seat. You're here. We are the passengers. We just make sure that you drive safe. All right? So with that, can I leave you to go back to your things? Next week, there are going to be t-shirts produced for all of you, thanks to Kim Fong at the back. I think you've given your sizes. If you haven't given your sizes, we are only an SMS or email away. By the way, are all of you already on email with us? Did all of you get onto the emails? Okay, if somebody hasn't, then you got to see one of the ladies at the back there. Quickly grab a paper and give your mobile number or email that we didn't have and your name, because we're going to need your t-shirt sizes if you didn't have already. You're folder next week. This was just that orientation little manila folder with all your initial little stationery. But as Kavita says, the most precious resource you're taking away today is that. Your creation. Keep that. Look at it. Put it up where you can see it daily. Revisit it. And as Kavita says, you feel confident, you want to work with it next week, bring it back. Keep it in a room. Take it back with you. What I will say though is, before you finish cycle 2 and go to cycle 3 where we bring in the celebrity mentors, the business coaches, and the potential big employers who may offer you jobs, we want you to revisit that dream board. Because by then, you would have had 8 weeks with us, and you would be in a position to have pretty much worked your dream board to the level where we would have prepared you for your job interview with your perfect resume as you see yourself presenting yourself. So, and we have refreshments outside. I cannot go to Kawasan Singan again, and with the kuih and the sandwiches and the nice teh tarik, whatever tea we have there. So I know you guys will be hungry, and this is something you can take with you. It's in plastic. So once you're ready, collect your things, collect your makanan, and I'll see you next Saturday, 9 p.m. 9 a.m.
Yes,
9 a.m. 9 a.m. All of you. There's only the people who are registering, the people who didn't show up today, they got to come by 8:30. But the rest of you, perfect candidates, came on time, day 1, you're already on board with us. We start sharp 9 a.m. next Saturday, and Chinese New Year weekend, you got a week off. That Saturday, you don't show up here because, you know what, you got to go and collect ang paos from the rest of them here, right? So, you know, make friends with all those who have potential to give you ang paos, go and visit them, get their oranges, their kuih, all that, you know, mesra, and then 28, when you come back, you're going to have grooming, dressing, dining, this, that, all, makeover. That is your makeover day. 28, after Chinese New Year, you know. So anybody who ate a bit too much during the Chinese New Year week, then you got to suck in the tummy and you do all the makeover thingies, alright? But I'm just kidding. Enjoy your festive break. Okay, have I missed anything? Crew at the back? Any announcements? No? Alright? Okay. What did you say? They're all smiling because they are so... What's the word to use?
Sweet.
You are so enamored, excited.
So
what do you think of this lot here, ladies? Excited. One word, Surya.
Not nice.
Oh, excellent. Sheila, what do you think of this lot? Amazing potential. Dr. Kamala, medical doctor. What do you think? Vibrant group. Excellent. My dear friend from Wena, what would you like to say about this group? Future?
Bright.
Oh, wow. Janice, who is a business coach herself and a marketing guru. Janice, what would you say?
You guys are awesome.
Awesome. All right. Kamila, one word as the cikgu.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right. We always have to have our cameraman first and last because dia sudah tangkap semua rakaman tau. Too late, folks. It's all there. In glorious technicolor. What do you have to say, my dear?
You guys been good.
It's been good. See, even for him, he didn't mengantuk, you know. He was following all you guys, you know. So, exactly. All right. Now, don't forget to clean up. Kavita says we cannot have him doing any whatever. Put away all your things. Take your dream board back. Okay. Bye. See you next Saturday.